It's really no business at all for a man, and most people will tell you it's no place at all for a woman. Well, this is a story of a man and a woman who've teamed up, the lady and the boxer, fighting to beat the system. Gene Dancy and Marty Monroe have been fighting ever since they got married. Not with each other, but with about everybody else in boxing. Marty is the 4th-ranked heavyweight contender, and Gene, a one-time fashion model and school teacher, is Marty's manager. Now, lots of men might be a bit insecure with his wife trying to negotiate deals in a room full of tough fight men, but not Marty.
She does what she has to do, the necessary things to get in contact with these people and talk with them and negotiate whatever it takes. She handles it quite well.
Once we were in a meeting, and the men there were totally ignoring the fact that I was there. So in the middle of it all, Marty stood up and he says, "Wait, hold it. Gene Dancy is my manager. You're to direct all questions to her. Whatever she says goes, and that's the way it is."
Marty is in the prime of his career, having just knocked out Eddie Lopez last September, a vicious fight. While many people might wince at the sight of seeing someone they love take punishment, Gene says she's never felt uncomfortable watching Marty.
Not at all, because he handles himself very well. If he were not as talented as he is, then I think I'd have a problem watching him. But because he boxes beautifully and handles himself well, I don't worry about it at all.
Marty Monroe will finally get his shot at the title. In the next couple of weeks, Gene says that Marty will likely sign to fight Larry Holmes for the World Heavyweight Championship and for Marty's biggest payday ever. But even if Marty does beat the champ, she says that he probably won't be in boxing much longer.
I don't want him to fight very long. I don't care if the money gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The money is secondary when it comes to his health.
We both have other things that we want to venture into, and we're just going to play along with this right now until that time. But when it's time to go, it's time to go.
The lady and the boxer, they love the sport now, but they'll never trade the wedding ring for the boxing ring.
Just togetherness and this business is a part of it. It keeps us together, give us the confidence in one another. It's a beautiful thing, and I enjoy it, and I'm loving every minute of it.
Roy Firestone, Channel 2 News.
Good boxer, good manager. Hope he gets a championship bout. And that's Lucas Sport.
We'll introduce you to the woman behind several great men. Monroe and Gene Dancy are partners. They've been married for 4 years, and that association produced Ava, their 18-month-old baby. But they are also business partners. You see, Gene is a professional boxing promoter, and Marty is one of her fighters.
Marty and I met one night at a party, and the following day, I was in the gym watching him train. And I went to the gym with him every day for approximately 4 years. And during the course of those 4 years, I'd sit there, and I was just so excited and so geared up when the guys would be punching on the punching bags and the speed bags. And I'd say, "Well, Marty, what is that? And what's he doing? And what's he doing? And why is his style different than this other guy's style?" I didn't ask those questions with any intention of ever being in the business of boxing. I was just, as I said, curious.
What started out as curiosity led to attending business meetings with Marty as he shopped around for a new manager.
One day we were leaving Muhammad Ali's office, and Marty said, "Well, you should be my manager, because I don't think anybody knows any more about the business of boxing now than you do, and I know that you certainly have my best interest at heart."
But even with best intentions, it took a while before Gene gained her reputation as a no-nonsense manager.
One of the first obstacles confronting me was the fact that because this was not commonplace in boxing, the men just weren't ready for me. There was no red carpet rolled out, and I wasn't asked to walk down, you know. As a matter of fact, some of them tried to snatch the carpet from under my feet.
It's rough. It's rough for some men that I see that are in the business. And by her being a lady, I know it's rough for her. But she's been able to handle it, and I respect that.
And I'd like to commend Marty. This is for being a man and being able to work the way we've worked together, because men have attacked his manhood consistently. I mean, when we enter, it's as if they're saying Marty has taken a subservient position to me because my word is the last word, and we've never had a problem with that. In the business, it's the last word. It isn't in the marriage, because we converse on things, and everyone in boxing knows it's true that I am the person to talk with.
She's the person to talk with. She's the boss. You know, I love her so much.
After 2 years' absence, Marty is returning to the ring, with Gene as his promoter. And she is not only working to help him regain his title as a world heavyweight contender, but to put her own personal mark on the sport of boxing.
Boxing has a very bad reputation. They have a reputation for people being cruel and screaming at them and sit over here and sit over there. Well, I insist that the people with whom we're working treat the fans nicely and courteously and treat them as if it were an opera. When I'm watching Marty box, it's the most difficult thing that I could ever do in my entire life. And I'm feeling so helpless. I mean, no matter what's happening in that ring, I can't jump in there and help Marty and say, well, Marty, listen, you weren't jabbing enough now. All you got to do now is this or whatever. I can't do that. I can do absolutely nothing.
So tonight's victory confirms what Gene and Marty have been saying all along. They're a winning combination.
It went beautifully, as I said. I could tell that God smiled on us. I prayed that he would, and he did, and I'm really thrilled.
And I'm with her.